Welcome back to Your Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker. This is the weekly radio show that informs and it educates you on how to buy or sell real estate with Barb Schlinker, host of the program and owner broker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Barb, most people are very concerned about which comes first: sell first, then live in temporary housing, or buy first, then sell your home at your leisure. What are some solutions that you have to deal with this catch 22 and make sure that the home is sold and it's guaranteed?
Well, Richard, we actually have quite a few solutions, and most agents do not. At the end of the day, home sellers want certainty. They want to know that they can make a plan. Most home sellers won't go anywhere unless they have a destination kind of fixed in. But even when they get the destination, the dilemma is, okay, in order to buy that home, I need to sell this one, right? And there's some uncertainty around that. What if the buyer walks away? I remember sitting down with the seller last year, and I had a bunch of offers for him. I was so proud of myself, and so he pushed me to really negotiate hard to get the best number for him. And I explained to him we had a cash offer and we had an offer that would require an appraisal. The offers went up above what the appraisal probably would be able to prove its value. So, and I explained to him, so the way it would work is if you accepted that a little bit higher offer of the buyer that has to have an appraisal, first you do an inspection, then you do an appraisal. Now you're 2.5, 3 weeks into the process, and the appraiser could say, oh, well, we don't think the house is worth that much. The buyer can't get a loan for that much. And either you're walking back the price to a lower price, or the deal is blowing up and you're starting over again. And what they didn't want was to have to worry about, okay, our house is show ready right now, but when we start getting ready to move, we're going to be packing up. It's not going to be show ready 3 weeks down where we're getting ready to move. And he looked at me. He was an ex-Marine infantry officer. He goes, seems to me you're just wallowing around in the mud until the end and then it closes. Is that right? And I said, yeah, that's pretty much it. So he opted for the little bit less cash offer in that case. What we bring to the table are cash offers. We can put any address, residential address in the country, and get multiple cash offers for your home. Some of them will buy the home and they'll do a two-step process. Some of them will actually give you a huge portion of your equity up front so you can buy your next home first, and then when your house sells you take the rest of your equity. And they're all very kind of creative, very different ideas. And if you're interested in one of these things, if you have that dilemma where you have to sell a house to buy your next home, then sit down and talk with us. We will take the time to explain each one, figure out which one's the best one for you, or if none at all, that's fine too. We can also use those cash offers as backups. Let's say a buyer comes along and says, hey, I have a buyer that loves your home, wants to make an offer. Do you have any other offers? I can say, well, yes, I do. Bring your best and highest, and we'll sit down and present to the seller at this time. So sellers want certainty. They want certainty that their home is going to sell. They want certainty of getting the price that they want and need, and they want certainty of things going smoothly. So first step is to know what your destination is or have a pretty good idea. And then the next step is basically to have the funds to do it. If you need to sell a home to buy your next home, then you've got to go through the landmine of putting it on the market, getting a buyer, getting through inspection, getting through appraisal. Then you have your money. So we actually have solutions that can shortcut that process. You'll still sell your home, but you'll be able to do it quicker and have sort of like a seamless move. I'll give you one example. One of the investors will basically, if you and you need some equity to do this, I would say if you owe pretty close to what it's worth, it's a little bit harder to get these cash offers to work for you. But if you have substantial equity, even people that have their house either half paid off or fully paid off, this is a great option because it allows you to take your equity out, buy your next home first or at the same time. And then when your home fully sells, you'll get the rest of your equity. It's really kind of cool. And one of the investors I'm actually working with on two clients right now, where they will give you anywhere from 70 to 80% of your equity, whatever loan you have, they pay it off, and then the balance they give you up front. And you can use their backup offer as well as their equity to buy your next home first. And then you go on to have your house sold. You have 120 days to get your home sold. And at which point you take that money and you can either put it down on your new home or you can do something else with it. And so it really gives you better negotiating position when you're buying your next home. I was just talking to a home seller yesterday about this. They have a house in mind, and I said, if you go and make an offer on that house, and it's in another market, contingent on your home selling, and it's not on the market, that takes away your negotiating room to get the best price on that home. You're better off being able to walk in the door with confidence to say, all right, here's my offer. I will be cash. I need 4 to 6 weeks to close. Here we go. And then you'll be able to back that up. So it was a good idea because it for them, it made sense. I have another client right now that's using the same investor. And when I met with them, they were already under contract for their new home. But the problem was, even though they could afford the new home, no problem, actually ultimately pay cash for it, this person just retired and they had their retirement pay hadn't fully kicked in yet. So the qualification was a little bit difficult. Plus, if he could pull his funds out of his, let me say that again. If he wanted to, he could pull his funds out of his retirement account. However, you got to pay taxes on that. It's hard to put it back in, and you really won't. You'll have a tax issue as well of having a higher income. So this outside investor was a great solution. They were able to give him about 78% of his equity so he could buy his next home first. And then within a week, I got his existing home under contract, and that one's closing the following week. And it works out really well. So, the way you do this is you hire the team that knows how to handle the sale, that can guarantee a certain price, that can get them top dollar, that offers the least amount of hassle with the sales process, and also a smooth on-time closing. So if you do have a house to sell, we'd love to help you. Give us a call at 719-301-3900. We'll sit down and show you our offers and show you also what the market will bring in this current market value and how much you'll put in your pocket when it sells. Just call us at 719-301-3900. My name is Barb Schlinker. I'm the broker owner of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty and the host of this show, Your Real Estate Voice. And we're talking about what to do if you have a house to sell. How do you solve that problem? And when we come back, we're going to talk about some more things that'll bring you certainty when you sell your home. Richard?
Barb, that certainty is something that everyone would like, and that is why Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Tell us more about this.
Well, Richard, what's interesting, if you look at our state exclusive right to handle the sale documents, one of the things that they don't do is promise any kind of certainty. They don't promise anything, in fact. It just says, I'll be your advocate, and here's the agreement, and you got to sign the contract for 6 months. And it's really very agent friendly and not very consumer friendly in my mind. So what we offer as an augment to our agreements is certain guarantees. A communication guarantee, an honest promise guarantee, a reality-based selling price guarantee, a reality-based table guarantee, a honest presentation guarantee, and qualified buyers guarantee. So we offer all these things, and you're welcome to sit down and talk with us about those to make sure that when you do sell your home, you're very comfortable with the process. My name is Barb Schlinker, and if you are thinking of making a move, give us a call at 719-301-3900 or go to barbhasthebuyers.com. Richard?
Now, Barb, you've got some hot new listings coming up this week. Tell us about them.
I do. I have a beautiful ranch. It has 5 bedrooms, three baths, and gorgeous Lorson Ranch, priced in the low fives on Declaration Drive. I have an amazing home. We're holding open this weekend tomorrow, 1 to 2. This home is so gorgeous. It's been completely remodeled top to bottom in Glen Eagle on Rembrandt Court, which is a very nice neighborhood, bigger lots, gorgeous views. And it's in superb condition. It really is move-in ready. I have a beautiful rancher that backs to open space in Wolf Ranch on Glory Drive. This home backs to a kids rodeo place that doesn't get a lot of activity, and it's in superb condition with fresh carpet. And that home has 6 bedrooms and 3 baths. I have a gorgeous rancher in Pueblo on Royal Troon Court, priced in the mid to upper fives. This beautiful rancher also is in superb condition and pre-inspected and pre-certified. We also have a beautiful home on Camfield Circle in Briargate, priced in the mid to upper fours, and then a spectacular home on Sunbird Cliffs Court. And this home is actually in the 80919 zip code, very close to Garden of the Gods, with amazing views. It actually has a main level that allows for main level living. Plus you go down to the side entry garage where you have a massive garage. You can have a whole nother family live downstairs. It's over 7,000 square feet. It's amazing. And coming up, sneak peek are some of the homes that we'll be featuring next week, which include a stunning home in Peyton in Meridian Ranch in the low 600s, 2-story, 3-car, amazing home. A beautiful home in the farm off of Northgate, priced in the low eights. And this gorgeous, almost new home actually is offering a VA assumable loan. We have a cute, adorable, remodeled home on Willamette in Old Colorado City that's really, really great. And then many more coming up. To find out about all of our homes and our best buys, go to barbhasthebuyers.com. We are meeting sellers all the time that may not want to put their home on the open market, but are offering an opportunity for investors to fix them up and really be able to make a great investment in real estate. So give us a call at 719-301-3900 or go to barbhasthebuyers.com. Richard?
You've been listening to Your Real Estate Voice. It airs every Saturday, 11 till 12, right after Kudlow. And if you're thinking of making a move, call Barb at 719-301-3900 or visit barbhasthebuyers.com. You can see replays of the show on Barb's YouTube channel, Barb Schlinker, or listen to the podcast on all of the popular platforms like Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, many, many others. Thank you for listening this week. To reach out to Barb, again, that number is 719-301-3900. Thanks for listening. Have a great week, Barb. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. You as well.